Technology Academy. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon's commencement ceremony program for the class of 2021. We are gathered here today in a formal ceremony to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of our graduates. At HTA, we do school differently. Our approach to teaching and learning focuses equally on the academics and the core values. We expect our students to do work to learn, and we celebrate growth over perfection. The flexibility of our program requires students to be motivated, self-directed, and confident. Today's graduates have met our challenges. They have grown in ways we can't always quantify, and they did it. Congratulations to the class of 2021. At HTA, we are privileged to have a school faculty that supports students in every part of their learning journey. Will the faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Graduates, at this time, could you please take a moment and acknowledge and thank your family for supporting you?
Thanks, Mom Bear.
Sure, no problem. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Jabin Schulk, our high school English teacher.
Graduates, take a moment, take a deep breath, and make a mental picture about what you're experiencing. You did it. You put in the effort, you rose to the challenge, and you've completed the high school marathon, and you should be proud. Let me tell you about Dwayne. Dwayne was born to a Canadian mother and a Samoan father. As a 14-year-old kid, Dwayne and his family got kicked out of their apartment. They arrived home to find a padlock on their door, and his mother was heartbroken. With no money, living near Waikiki, Dwayne attempted to take his finances into his own hands and began to steal from rich tourists. This was a success for a time, but it wasn't sustainable. Police often detained and questioned Dwayne, but he was young and evaded most of the serious consequences. At 16, Dwayne moved to the mainland, and at 6'4", 225, he found success playing high school football. He was athletic, driven, and a beast on the field. His success led to virtually every college football program in America offering scholarships. He chose to attend the University of Miami, where although playing sparingly, he won the national title. During his college years, Dwayne suffered from depression, and he describes this time saying, "I didn't know what it was. I didn't want to do a thing. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was crying constantly. Eventually, you reach a point where you're all cried out." Upon graduation, Dwayne wasn't ready to hang up his football cleats. He went up to play in the North in the Canadian Football League, and 2 months into the season, he was cut from his team. He was lost and heartbroken, without a clear direction in his life. He describes being cut as the absolute worst time of his life. Shortly after this greatest defeat, he was given his greatest opportunity. Just months after having his football dreams crushed, Dwayne received a tryout for the WWF. It was a moment that propelled him to become Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and would pave the way to his status as an A-list actor, giving him financial stability and universal notoriety. Most of us think of Dwayne Johnson in terms of his success, but it was his underdog status that propelled him to be what he became. For the majority of his life, he was the underdog, dealing with instability in his family's finances, his mental health, and athletic dreams. Graduates, you are the COVID graduates of 2021. Yes, You are the COVID graduates of 2021, and you are officially underdogs. Like Dwayne Johnson, you found yourself in a situation that was out of your control. You've just spent the last 14 months attending too much virtual class, being quarantined in your room, and trying to figure out the new social pandemic norms. For some of you, this challenge was greater than others, but for all of us, it was difficult and unexpected. And this makes you an underdog. And let me tell you, I love being an underdog. Being an underdog puts fire in your belly, a charge in your step, an appreciation for the success that you will undoubtedly achieve. Dwayne Johnson once said, "I like to use the hard times in my past to motivate me today. This motivation informs him, his daily mentality, and instructs his actions." He reiterates this when he says, "In 1995, I had $7 in my pocket. I knew two things. I'm broke as hell, and one day I won't be." As you move from HTI, I encourage you to do the same. Use your underdog high school experience to motivate yourself and inform your actions. When you have a chance to experience something new and unique, do it. When you are in college or in your job, take risks, jump into the deep end, and know that you are the underdog with everything to gain. Although the underdog mentality will inspire you to do great things, it's the appreciation of those things where you will achieve true joy. When COVID hit, you were unable to attend class, go out for dinner, exercise, gather in groups, or participate in a myriad of things you once took for granted. It's only after these things were taken away that you could possibly gain an appreciation for the life you were living. Appreciation is everything. About 14 years ago, my family took a humanitarian trip to Kenya, and it opened my eyes to appreciation in a way I didn't expect. Preparing for the trip, I knew that travel would be a challenge, and that I would see poverty and primitive culture. But I also had an inherent belief that I would see suffering and lack of joy. What I experienced was quite the opposite. The Kenyan people, although they had very little in terms of material goods, were the most joy-filled people I had ever met. Their communities were deeply social, genuine, and supportive. It was here that I realized how much my joy was based on expectation. My expectations often led to a lack of appreciation of what I had. This experience challenged me to view all my life as a gift and brought me a revived sense of appreciation. Being an underdog this year has stripped your expectation in virtually all areas of your life, not just school. In many ways, this was a painful process, and the challenges you face illuminated the dangerous possibility of you wallowing in bitterness or anger over what has been lost. But I challenge you to push against the negative response and release your once held expectations. Done successfully, it will transform your perspective, and you will live a life of deep joy and appreciation. You are the underdog graduates of 2021. You have endured, you have strengthened your character, and you're ready to explode with success and joy. Go, do, experience. This is just the beginning of your journey, and your adversity will no doubt inform the crescendo of the rest of your life. I would like to invite Mason Ganron to come up and address his fellow graduates.
I would like to thank Mr. Schalk for introducing me. My name is Mason Ganron. It is my pleasure to welcome you, the students, parents, faculty, and honored guests to Kauai's HTA 2021 graduation. I want to thank the teachers, parents, staff, and learning coaches who helped to make these last 4 years a pinnacle of learning. We all worked hard to get to this day, and that hard work did not go to waste. We did it. We have all conquered a major milestone of our lives, and that we should recognize for its immense significance. It has been at times a difficult climb, but after attaining this personal commitment, it's time to feel the pride that we have accomplished. A high school diploma is a wonderful tool that opens doors to many, but is it enough? A high school diploma is not the end. Instead, it is the milestone in the journey of life. Life, after all, is a continuous journey of changing, growing, working, and learning. Our graduation today should serve as a launching point projecting us into our futures. Wherever it takes us in our life journey, continuing our education at a college or vocational and technical school, even maybe the military or other paths that we should reach for the stars. So as we reach for the stars, we need to commit ourselves to continually striving to obtain knowledge and to keep growing to gain new opportunities that will teach us new skills that will carry us for the rest of our lives. We do not have to stop here. Today's graduation has shown us how capable we are in accomplishing our goals, and when we commit ourselves to them, I hope all of us here today can make this personal accomplishment as an example of anything is truly possible when we set our minds to it. The road that lies ahead will not be easy. There will be obstacles and missed exits, large potholes, and many roadblocks. There will be times that we may feel we have reached a dead end. Times we may feel we are alone or against the wall. Remember, we are not alone. We are all on this journey with each other. We have made it this far. Why back out now? I have heard from many family members that nothing is worthwhile is easy. This is true about making a productive and meaningful future for ourselves. We need to keep pushing it because we have just proven that we can achieve our dreams here today. We can and we will because it is worth it. Let us believe in ourselves so we will reach our goals and fulfill our dreams. Kobe Bryant once said, "Great things come from hard work and perseverance, no excuses." Let us persevere and not find fault or excuses for not even trying. It is now time to launch into the next phase of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Mason. At this time, we will invite the graduates to come up. JD April. JD. Woo! JD plans to take a gap year followed by art school. About HTA, she says she appreciates the flexible schedule, helped me balance my school life and social life. It also helped me find time to be creative and do art. I appreciate that now I have the choice to go to a specialized school or pursue a liberal art education. Tyson Brown. Tyson plans to go on a mission and then to college to study aviation. About HTA, HTA taught me how to manage my time. The school environment was positive. COVID was a damper, but I'm looking forward to continuing my learning. Tyson Brown. Clayton Dean. Clayton will obtain a driver's license and acquire a job, perhaps learn a trade. About HTA, I'm still learning to figure out what I want to do when I grow up. I've changed so much in the past couple of years. HTA kept me motivated no matter how many times I wanted to give up. I will miss the staff, and I'm looking forward to discovering my passion and my path. Clayton Dean. Amber Drake. Amber will be attending Vanguard University, where she will focus on early childhood education with a minor in music. About HTA, she says, "I will miss the teachers and the people. The different style of learning was helpful, and it worked for me. I feel prepared for college. I look forward to meeting new people and experiencing different cultures as I travel around the world." Amber Drake. Heidi Eisman. Woo. Heidi is planning on attending Montana State to become a large animal vet. About HTA, the environment and culture is very welcoming. The teachers helped us, especially during the pandemic. I appreciate the acknowledgement of mental health days and student well-being. Starting a new life apart from my family is exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. I'm excited to keep learning, support myself, make new friends, and find balance. Heidi Eisman. Mason Ganron. Mason will attend Kauai Community College to work on automotive technology. He says, I will miss the flexibility of the program. It helped me learn to be independent. I appreciate the teachers who helped me. I couldn't have done it without Auntie Brenda. I can't wait to start earning my own money at my own job and live in my own place. I feel prepared for the next step. Mason Generon. Neve Ibanez. Neve will attend Marymount University and major in biology. About HTA. I'll miss the homey feeling at HTA, but I'm eager to move to a new state and experience a new adventure. I look forward to meeting new people and learning to be more open to new environments and opportunities. I'm excited to learn more, and I have a goal to travel with a program like Doctors Without Borders. Neve Ibanez.
Woo! 16 years old, baby! 16 years old! 1 year! Yeah!
Jackson Koenig. Jackson will attend Kauai Community College, focusing in creative digital media. About HTA, I value the extracurricular activities and flexibility of the program. I will miss both the teachers and my classmates. Thanks for letting my humor shine through. I'm excited about becoming more independent and to get my own place. I feel somewhat prepared, and I'm excited to keep learning. Jackson Koenig. Sean Rapicon. Sean will be attending college for architecture and design. About HTA. I've been at HTA since elementary school. I'm proud of the work I've done to become a high school graduate. The flexible schedule at HTA allowed me to meet my academic goals and has given me the freedom to hold down a job, contribute to my family, establish friendships, and try different things. Sean Rapicon. Anthony Rosas. Anthony plans to pursue a career in architecture. About HTA. HTA helped me by giving me the freedom to make choices. Life has so many choices, and I feel prepared partly because of HTA. I will miss my friends, and I look forward to gaining more freedom and becoming an adult. Anthony Rosas. Nate Sullivan. Nate has deferred acceptance to Colorado State University Honors College in engineering. About HTA. HTA gave me the freedom to discover my interests and skills necessary to follow them. I will spend the next year working on the Namahoe voyaging canoe, pursuing my U.S. sailing instructor license, and working in conservation with the Kauai Forest Birds Recovery Group. I'm grateful for all the school programs that contributed to my learning, such as Model UN, robotics, Youth Talk Back, Blue Planet, Energy Summit, and Running Start at KCC. These were highlights of my experience. Thank you, HTA. Nate Sullivan. Graduates, please stand. Turning your tassel from the right side to the left symbolizes the transition into your next adventure. Please take your tassel in your right hand, and on the count of 3, you will turn your tassels together. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to the class of 2021.